Hey guys, so we're back for the installation of part 3 of SCCM. So what I'm going to do now is jump over to my console. I'm going to run the installation of SCCM, so just click on Splash. By the way, I will put a link to the prerequisites from another very helpful SCCM administrator. So just go through, just follow his list of what roles and features to install, and it will work. So to start off, let's just click install. I want to go next. Install a configuration manager. Install a configuration manager primary site. Yep. I'm not going to use the typical installation options because I already have a SQL server that's located on another server. I don't have a key. I will accept. Now I've already downloaded the files, so just point it to the directory where you've downloaded them or already have downloaded them. Alright, so English. Yep. Now just call your primary site anything that you want to call it. So let's go win. Now you call it whatever you want. Now, because we're installing this from scratch, we want to install the primary site as a standalone site. Yes. Now, this is where we hook up the SQL server. So what we first want to do is go back to our server. So we'll go to the Hyper-V farm. Just give me one sec. The mouse on this is glitching since the computer's running at full CPU at the moment, recording and running all the virtual machines. So we'll the mouse is moving without me actually doing anything. Alright, so let's go back to our SQL, sign in as our SCCM special user or our service account. Now, one thing that I always like to check is the firewall, because if your firewall rules aren't set up correctly, this isn't going to work. I'm not going to sit here doing the firewall rules because what I do for my setup probably won't work for your setup, depending on your organization or place where you work. So I'm just going to turn the firewall off. Makes this video a lot easier. Off, off. Done. Now we want to go to the SQL. Now the SQL manager should be installed. I'm not a power user at SQL, so I'm hoping that that's everything. Alright, so what we want to do now is jump across back to your console. Actually, I just forgot the computer name of this, so we'll need to know that. SCCM-SQL. You'll need to know that. SCCM-SQL. Leave instant blank. Now we just hope this works. Configuration requires. Alright, so it looks like we have to actually upgrade our SQL. So that's technically saying, so we've got SQL CU6 or higher. Alright, we'll download CU6. Well, this has gone a bit off track from our installation of the console, but this is usually how IT installations happen. So I might as well just go through the installation of CU6. From memory, I have actually encountered this before, but might as well just fix it up now while everyone's watching. Alright, and I'm hoping that that's it. I bet you have to put in my email address. Oh no, that's fine. So we have, this is quite confusing. So it looks like we have that version, SQL Server 2012, CU6. Alright, so what I'll do is I'll put this on another screen, so my email is not shown. Now I really hope this doesn't take 24 hours to get this hotfix request, because I've sometimes waited that long before. Alright, so I'll put that back on that screen. I will open up my mail. Yep, hotfix has actually come through pretty quick. And it says the link is invalid. It's quite odd. Copy. Oh, it works on this computer. We want to save that. Now, I have a very slow download speed, so I'll let that finish up. What I'll do is I'll close off on part 3. It was a bit of a mismatch of parts, but it shows a real problem. Alright, see you in part 4.